Okay guys, we're group 9 and today I'm going to teach you how to make a scatter plot while using a graphing calculator. So first thing you want to do is probably clear your graphing calculator, so you hit second and then you hit the plus sign and then you click 7, then 1, then 2. You just hit enter. When it says RAM cleared, you just hit enter and then it should say done on top. So once it says done, you can go back and just press clear. And so you know it's done. So now your graphing calculator is clear. So now the next thing you want to do is probably enter in all your data. So you hit stat, then you hit 1, and then this should come up. When this comes up, you know that it's perfect and that you want to start entering all your data. L1 over here stands for your X and L2 stands for your Y. So whatever your X is, you should enter in here. And in our case, it's years. So I'm going to enter in all the numbers. And then once you hit your first number, you just want to hit enter. So once you hit your next number, just hit enter and it'll just move on to the next spot. So yeah. Just entering all the numbers. Okay, so once you have all your data entered, you want to go into your Y, and by going into your Y, you could just click this arrow that sends you to the next, and that sends you to your Y. Yeah, so when you go to your Y, you just want to like enter in all your Y data. And in our case, it's the numbers. Before you make this, you should really make a graph, so you should really want to know what your X and your Y is. So we're going to enter in the numbers. And make sure you enter in like the exact number so it comes out right. Just hit enter to move on to the next one. And then yeah. After you enter in everything, you want to make sure everything's like lined up so you have all your things. And if like something's not lined up, you should really fix it or your graph's not going to come out right. So yeah. Yeah, if there's like something missing, you just want to like delete it. And that you just delete by hitting the delete button right there, so yeah. And then yeah, here's all my graphing data and it's all done. So the next thing you want to hit probably is second, this green button, this yellow button right here. And then you want to hit Y equals. And above Y equals is stat plot. So it should come to this. Once it comes to this, you just want to go for the first one. So you just want to hit 1. And then this should come up. And then once it hits 1, you really just want to basically figure out what you want. So you're going to want to turn this on instead of off. So it should say on instead of off. And then your type is obviously the first one, which is scatter plot. You scroll down and you probably just want to click your mark. You can click like a plus sign or a dot or even a square. And in this case, I'm going to pick a square. So once you've done that, you want to click window. And click window, just hit this window button. It's right there. And it hits window. And it should come to something like this. And when it comes to something like this, this is your interval. So like X min is the lowest number you want to have on your x-axis and X max is the highest number you want to have on your x-axis. So basically if you have like large numbers, you obviously don't want to start at 0. So since our X is years, we want to start at our lowest year, which is 2000, because you want to have like whole numbers and like even intervals. So like since my lowest was 2002, we're going to start at 2000. And then you just hit this bottom button to know what you scroll down. And then you want to enter in your X max. The highest number in ours is 2008, so we're going to hit 2010. And just hit this bottom button to scroll down. And then you want to do your X scale. When you do your X scale, you want to make sure you have like a good number so it doesn't like show big intervals or anything. So basically you just want to hit a good number in between. So in our case, it goes by 2000, it goes by ones, and I don't want to click 1 because it's going to start from all the way from 1. So we're just going to go by 500s. And yeah. And then our X, and then our Y min is the lowest number on our Y-axis, and the X max, and the Y max, I'm sorry, is the highest number on our Y-axis. So the lowest Y min, it should be lower than your lowest number, but still like even. So our lowest number is 251,352. So we're just gonna hit 250,000 for hours. And yeah. And then our X max is 383,847. So we're just going to go for 400,000 for that one. And then you just click to the bottom, scroll down to the next one, and you want your Y scale. Like our Y scale is pretty like crunched up, so we're going to go by 50,000. And yeah, and then once you're done, you should be able to hit graph. And this should be your graph. This is your scatter plot. Yay! And to make a line of best fit for your scatter plot, you can hit stat, like the stat button right here. Hit stat, and that's going to show up this screen. And then you just click this next button, like the next button, and click next. And it should show calc. And then you click 4, and this should come up. Yeah, and then you click second. And then you want to click 1, because 1, on top of 1, if you can see, it says L1. So you just want to click 1, and that should show you that. And then L1 should appear up there. And you want to hit a comma, which is right there, and the comma show you this. So it like has a comma next to it. And then you want to hit second again, and you want to hit 2 because 2 has L2 on top of it. Just click that, and then that's what it should look like. And then you basically just hit enter. And that's your basic equation. And then to keep going, you hit y equals. And that should come up. And then you just want to click vars. Then this should come up. And then you want to hit 5. Hit 5. And this shows up. And then once you hit 5, you want to move over to, so you see this button right here, you're going to click it once, you're going to click it twice, and it should come up to that. Once you hit that, you just want to hit 1, hit 1 again, 1, and then this should come up. And you want to make sure there's nothing repeated in your equation or your graph's not going to come out right. So you just want to make sure there's only 1 plus sign and like only 2 real numbers, because if you have more than 1, your graph's not going to come out right. So then that's good, and then you just want to hit graph. And your line of best fit shows up. So that's how you graph a scatter plot with a line of best fit on a graphing calculator. I hope this was helpful, and this is from group 9. Alright guys, bye.